This is me reading the transcript, aka just like my notes from watching the movie Rosemary's Baby, which is directed and written for the screen by Roman Polanski. Piano notes, Paramount logo, fade to cityscape, piano music. Credits, woman singing like a lullaby. Title, Rosemary's Baby. Credits, Manhattan, Central Park. Written for the screen and directed by Roman Polanski. Fountain with flowers, lilies, spraying water, a woman in a white dress, and a man in a blue coat, and a guy in a brown suit walk in front. Walk into view. Brown suit says, "Are you a doctor?" The wife said, "He's an actor." Brown suit says, "We're very popular with actors." They walk up dark stairs. Brown suit says, "Have I seen you in anything?" "Well, I did have a something Hamlet a while back, didn't I, Liz? Then we did the San Mira," and the wife says, "He's joking. He was in Luther and Nobody Loves the Albatross, and a lot of television plays and commercials." Brown suit says, "Well, that's where the money is." Husband says, "And for their artistic thrills." They're getting on an elevator. There's a black elevator operator in a suit. He asks he asks for floor 7. Brown suit says, "Originally the smallest apartment was in 9. They've been broken up into 4s, 5s, 6s. Now 7 is more room, 10 in the original dining room." Fuck this. That's when I stopped like writing every single thing down, and I just like sort of wrote notes that just jumped out at me from the film. They plan to they plan to have children, not hire children. That's illegal. Practicing piano, and children practicing piano sound in the background whenever they're in the kitchen. "Did she die in the apartment?" she asks. The woman lawyer, gardener. "No, but the husband wants to know if there's any marijuana growing in the garden." She loves the place. He calls the furniture a secretary. Big thing. Said that there's a closet behind it. There's just a vacuum and towels. Basically an abortion room. She begs him to take it. They go to they go to dinner with their English current landlord, I think, and talk about a devil conjurer getting killed as they eat lamb. A dead infant was found wrapped in newspaper in the basement. She's unpacking in the dark. He helps. They eat dinner on the floor. She says, "Hey, let's make love." They turn out the lights and undress. He gets on top of her and makes a joke. She redoes the closet with contact paper. She meets a lady in the basement. Her husband's Guy Woodhouse. The lady in the basement, Terry, she has a brother in the Navy. They hear people behind the walls and they start to have sex and hear weird chanting. The lady they met in the basement is dead. Jumped out the window. She was staying with the Cassavetes. Rosemary tells the cops she had a brother in the Navy. She seems so happy. And then there's like a blah, blah, blah. Where did it start again? Hold on, I'll find it. All right, here it goes. Continued. The girl she met at the laundry is dead. She jumped out the window. Rosemary can't sleep. Dreams of the girl, bloody, covered with a sheet. Nuns chanting, blocking up a window with bricks. Rosemary whispers, "Old lady who took care of the laundry girl was shocked. Working on having kids. There's a chessboard on the table. Old lady invites them over for dinner, guilts her into it. She runs and hugs the husband as soon as he comes home. His name is Guy. She brings him a sandwich and a beer because it's 1966. And the husband doesn't want to go to dinner. The old lady has a bunch of plants growing in her kitchen. Rosemary says she has 16 nieces and nephews. They make fun of the old couple when they get home. The old ladies love her decor. It's the first day of her period, so she's sad. They give her a necklace with herbs like the laundry girl Terry. It smells. She's wearing a long red skirt. Guy's on the phone. He has a can of paint thinner. Someone went blind. He gets the paint. He gets the part. Hands her the paint thinner and talks about her husband being preoccupied. Red roses, 3 bouquets. Let's have 3 babies, he commands. She starts to cry. He lights a fire. The paint, she screams. She's wearing a red nightgown. He opens the flue and they have a candlelight dinner. Old lady grins. Old lady gives them chocolate mousse. Okay? And he says that, she says there's an undertaste, like a chalky taste to it. And he says, that's silly. He guilts her into eating the mousse. She asks for a gold star because she finished it. She starts to get dizzy. He watches baseball while sitting way too close to the TV and says, that's a great spot for my Yamaha commercial. He says, all that booze. And she falls in the hallway, and he picks her up and takes her to the bedroom. Her bed is floating in the ocean, just a nap, dreaming she's on a boat. Captain points in a circle, and he takes off her clothes. She's naked on a boat, then in a bikini. She sees the real estate agent, takes off her wedding ring. She's in the Sistine Chapel looking at the ceiling. There's a typhoon. The boat is in stormy waters. Elevator operator says it's bad weather. There's a bare mattress, naked people lining up to rape her, chanting, drawing on her naked body in blood. Is this really happening, or is she dreaming? Tying down her legs, try to sleep. Her husband, devil version, devil hands all over her body, chanting, singing, this is no dream, this is really happening. Pope talks to her. Am I forgiven, Father? Absolutely. She's hungover. 10 after 9, scratches all over her. She says she had sex with her while she was asleep. She says she dreamed she was raped and her husband raped her and acted like it was no big deal. And now the husband's on crutches. Why? Haven't been looking at the... she says, you haven't been looking at me. Nothing she does goes... She goes to the doctor. She may be pregnant. They draw blood. They saw the Fantastics. The doctor says she's pregnant. Day after Halloween, she writes the word blood for blood work with her doctor, who is not a Satanist. She tells him it's a baby with a prenatal vitamin in her hand. It's a new beginning conversation. He wants to tell the old neighbors right away. The old folks are so pleased they bring some wine. They make her go to the doctor. They make an appointment for her. They make her drink. They swear them to secrecy. She wakes up and says, Susan. She puts the necklace on. Don't read books, the doctor tells her. Don't listen to friends. He tells her to drink the herbal drinks the neighbor makes, and she gets her hair cut at Vidal Sassoon. It's very in. And he says he's a hopeless cripple, and then don't tell me you paid for that. Like, that's like projecting like crazy, guy. You're fucking an asshole to your pregnant wife who's suffering. All right, I didn't write that part down. That was improv. Where was I? All right. Acts like she's stupid. She's in a blue nightgown and looks like she's in pain. He makes fun of her hair. She eats almost raw meat. And Mia Farrow was a vegan. Roman Polanski is either sadistic or just very motivational director. All right, as she's filling out Christmas cards, the English guy, his name's Hutch, hates her haircut too. She looks thinner, life is being sucked out of her. She notices an ear piercing on the guy who lives upstairs. Mr. What's his name? The guy upstairs defends the herbs versus vitamins. Hutch smells the necklace. He says it smells like a fungus, and she wants it, and she tells him about the pierced ears right away as soon as that guy leaves. Fur-Elise is playing in the kitchen twice when they're in it. That's by Beethoven. They're too friendly and helpful. She jumps up and makes Guy coffee as soon as he walks in. Baby due June 28th. Has a carton of Pall Malls that he puts on the table and starts fucking 1966. Sarah or Susan, what happened to Susan? Nice surprise. I look terrible. Vidal Sassoon, it's in. Guy sits too close to the TV watching baseball. Rosemary is asleep and she looks sick. Hutch wants to speak to her. He calls on the big 60s telephone. Says he couldn't wait. Meet him tomorrow. Did you find your glove? She asks him. Guy's not happy about the phone call. Vanilla ice cream cone. Oh yeah, that's what he wants to go get her. Vanilla ice cream cone. That's kind of cute. She cries in the pillow. There's the doorbell. Santa ringing a bell. Christmas in New York. Jazz flute. Pain be gone. I will have no more of thee, Mia Farrow says. It's 11:15. She goes to call Hutch. He fell ill. In a deep coma. She spoke to him in 11. Irish accent lady. The Devil's Advocate is a rip-off of this. I just realized. She looks at a nativity scene. Old lady from upstairs finds her. A wire inside me is getting tighter and tighter. Oh, girl, I know that feels. I am not going out anymore. I know that feels. New Year, 1966. Year one, they keep shouting. Raw chicken livers is what she's eating. She throws them up in the sink. She's making a party with no old people. Fur-Elise is playing every time she's in the kitchen in the daytime. Party with cool young people. There's roses. You look like a piece of chalk, somebody says to her. I think that's Hutch. Everyone's judging her for being pregnant and sick. Such a 60s husband. Woman in a striped shirt like a prisoner or a referee lets her cry it out. The young woman says, shut the men out. She says it hurts. It sounds like a doctor sounds like a sadistic nut. You can't go on suffering like this. And she says, I won't have an abortion. She's going to Dr. Hill. She wants pills. Guy yells and calls them bitches, nobodies. She looks like she's dying. The husband won't let her. You want a second opinion? Ask Dr. Saperstein. Baby moves. It's alive. It's moving. They set up the nursery. She wears yellow, gains weight. She packs a hospital suitcase 3 weeks before the baby is born. Hutch is dead. She takes a taxi alone to his funeral, drinks milk and eats a breakfast cube the neighbor lady brings. Fungus called devil's pepper. Adrian Mercado. Name is an anagram. Scrabble pieces comes out with the fall. Elf. Shout lame witch, how is hell fact me? Stephen Mercado, Roman Cassavet. She's so doll-like. He calls her Ro. How was the funeral? She shows him the book as evidence. No coincidence. You don't think he's a witch? Published in 1933. That's the whole bunch. They use blood. They use flesh. She's getting obsessive. The neighbors are going on vacation. He threw away her book. He wasn't thinking about Hutch. Fuck you, guy. She wasn't walking in the street. She's walking in the street. She goes to a bookstore, gets a red book on witchcraft. The soft yellows and whites make her seem so helpless. She hides the book on witchcraft in the closet. She has her suitcase and has to see the doctor. She looks paranoid, scared, switching. Is God dead? Says Time magazine. Good luck charm. Threw it away. The doctor has the same smell. They're having her see Dr. Saperstein. She calls a phone book, a little address book, answering service. Call her back right away. It's an emergency. She's in a phone booth. How do they know which phone booth to call? Did they have caller ID in 1966? Like, was there redial? Could they call an operator? Like, how does that work? Roman Polanski. She pretends to talk on the phone. She says there's a plot. She begs him, his office at 8 o'clock. Gonna take a nap. There's a guy outside the phone booth. And scary music. She asks the doctor to wait and watch till she's inside. She asks the driver to wait to watch till she's inside the door. She tells him a paranoid story that's absolutely right. They have a coven, and they want my baby. God bless Dr. Hill, she says. Nice, clean hospital with no visitors. A bottle of pills. Monsters, monsters. Unspeakable, unspeakable. If you say anything more about witchcraft, we will put you in a mental hospital. You don't want that. They take her home. She's between them in a taxi. Loss of autonomy. Like she's being led back to prison. She drops her stuff and runs. Why is she going up? Why not down? Go to the cops. Damn it, Mia. Really annoying oboe. She locks them out of the apartment. Go to hell! She's fighting back. Good for her. But now she's trapped. She's calling a friend. 2 guys walk by. There's a psychiatrist with a needle. She screams, help me! Somebody help me! Clean the sterile hospital. This is supposed to be happening in a hospital. Reader's Digest. Ticking clock. Magnifying glass. Wait there 1 minute. Where's my baby? Where's my baby? Where is it? It's dead. Can we have others? We can have others as soon as you're better. You're lying. You're witches. You're lying. You're lying. She screams. Let me see your left shoulder. They take her breast milk. A little messy, that's all. She's not taking the pills, stashing them between the bricks. She moves the towels in the closet. She gets a knife. There's a lady in black in the fridge. She stops the cradle rocking with the knife. There's a burning church mural. There's an abortion room. There's devil art. They're just hanging out. She has a knife. Some lady screams. Go back to bed, Mia. Shut up. I don't want to hear you. The guy from the book is above the fireplace. The baby is in the cradle. It makes her freak out. What have you done to it? What have you done to his eyes? His name is Adrian. Satan is his father. She's the Black Mary. No, it can't be. Oh, God. Oh, God. And they say, God is dead. Hail, Adrian. Hail, Satan. Think about it, Rosemary. Oh, God. Shut up about your... Oh, God. Shut up. Rosemary is the mother. Show some respect. She spits in Guy's face. Upside down cross on black draped crib. She hears him crying, goes over and takes care of him. You're rocking him too fast. Aren't you his mother? Some guy takes his picture. La, 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 la. She loves him.